beautiful creatures. Welcome to the Oracle of Lilith. My name's Amy, and I'm so glad you're here today. I hope you're doing well. If this is your first time to my channel, hey guys, what's up? I'm so glad you're here. It's really beautiful to connect with your energy, and I hope you will subscribe to my channel and become a member of my tribe. If you're a returning subscriber, hey guys, what's up? How are you doing? I appreciate you, and I'm just really thankful that you're here today. So just know this is the second time I'm recording this opening because my phone ate my opening. I don't know what is up with my phone. Maybe I need to update my camera app. I don't know. Anyway, so just keep in mind this is a general session. It's a general reading. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I do offer personal and private readings. All that information is out in my description box, and my contact information is somewhere, hopefully, fingers crossed, on the screen. Okay, so let's move into the reading now. If you guys hear something like that sounds like rain, it's because it's raining very heavily outside, which is so weird for Oklahoma. It's so weird for it to rain so much. So yeah, anyway. Okay, so let's see what we're healing. What are we working on? What's up with the collective? Let's see, what are we healing? What are we healing? Okay, the exile, forsaken soldier. Strategy, failure, and trauma. I am not surprised that came out. I know you guys probably aren't either. Okay, let's get some more energies here. I'm going to get some animal, spirit animal card here from that. Sorry, I'm trying to, the energy is very weird. I'm trying to pick up on it. It's very, I think we're in the middle of healing something, and that's why it feels odd to me. It feels, I still feel the energies, of course, of the trauma, failure energy. I feel like many of you may be really owning this feeling of failing, and yeah, it doesn't feel good. I feel like for many of you, you're discovering that the reason you're feeling this way is because you've been programmed to feel that way. You've been programmed to be small, okay? And the world does that to everyone, but to some people, it's pretty brutal. Okay, it's pretty brutal. And one of your challenges in life may be to overcome this and walk into the power of your authentic self. Okay, so let's see what these cards have. All right. Clear out the clutter. My tongue is heavy. Think on your feet. And we have the abundant universe will provide. All right. Let me kind of move this up here. I'm going to get some tarot as well. I think for many of you, you're clearing out emotional clutter, mental clutter, and physical clutter. I feel like many of you, there are things in your home. This is pretty specific. There are things within your home that you need to get rid of because they energetically are keeping you in a weird energy. Okay, it's almost like the things have absorbed. You may have something that relates to your trauma or relates to this failure, and every time you see it, you feel this sinking feeling. For many of you, it's just time to put those away or get rid of them. You want to bring things into your environment that encourage a lighter healing energy. That could be crystals. For many of you, you may not have ever had crystals before. You've never really worked with them. Aventurine is a really good crystal for healing. You can just get a little one, put it in your bag or put it in your pocket, and just kind of spend some time with it. It's really good. You can clear your crystals when you get them, and you can infuse energies into them that will help them become stronger and more vibrant as far as the energies they carry. So you may find that you're drawn to rose quartz or crystal quartz. Rose quartz is good for love, just general love. Feeling the love of the universe. I know that I really connected with that through my crystals and stones. And it's Gaia energy, it's earth energy healing you. Okay, so, and also a crystal quartz is always good. You can kind of enchant or infuse energies into these however you want. And it may not be crystals. Get a plant. For many people, plants are very healing. I need to get one myself. There's something here that really need to bond more with nature. It will help clear a lot of the mental confusion. You'll get a lot of clarity from just hanging out outside. Do something creative outside. But yeah, it'll help clear this clutter. So frogs also leap. Okay, so I'm feeling like what's going on here is you're preparing for a major leap. Okay, so let's get some energy from the Art Nouveau Tarot, the Golden Art Nouveau Tarot. There are energies of manifestation infused within this particular deck, and I find it to be very powerful. So let's see what's manifesting. What is this leap we're talking about? You're going to have to think on your feet. Okay, so that's why they're clearing the clutter and the confusion, because what's coming is going to require you to be completely tuned in to your intuition. So you can respond very quickly with a decision on the leap. The universe is going to provide. Okay, this is going to come out of nowhere. We have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. We have the Three of Cups. I'm feeling these two, or the bottom two, and the top one. Okay. Let's see here. We have another pentacle, the Page of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Wands, and we have the 3 of Swords. Okay. I feel, okay, we have 33 and 10. So 33 is a master number. We have 10 here that Abundant Universe is going to provide. So many times the 10 of Wands, it's about picking up your burdens and moving forward, but it's also about accomplishment. It takes a lot to do this. It's like, and with the clearing the clutter, I feel like you're energetically, I'm seeing pickup sticks. You're just picking up whatever passions, whatever intense emotions, intensity, and you're just moving it forward. So you're clearing what you can and you move forward those things that you need to take with you. So these could be wisdom. It could be, some tough learning lessons. Yeah, this was hard because we have the 3 of Swords here. So it takes a while to pull each sword out. You have to be patient with yourself, and you have to be willing to take your responsibility for your part in the 3 of Swords. You have to be willing to see, hey, I wasn't perfect. They weren't perfect. And you know what? Now it's time to just move on. It's time to move on. So I feel like that may be part of a leap here for you guys, getting into a better space, getting into a better energy. I feel like there's going to be connections made, probably through your friend group or at work. That's going to help. And it's interesting. Oftentimes I read the page before I read the Knight, but I'm feeling like the Knight, it's almost like the Knight is coming with stability, with success. These are 2 cards of success. And I feel like for many of you, you're going to start to see a manifestation of success coming. Now, success is different for everyone. For some people, success is just being in an energy of being at peace, okay? But I feel like I'm being pulled to the think on your feet card here. And I'm feeling like with the 3 of Cups here, it's important that when connections are made, that you honor yourself and be authentic, okay? Do not fall into becoming what you think people want you to see. It's important that you honor yourself. And I'm being pulled to the failure and trauma card. And I feel like the failure here is really, it's not about what you didn't do or did do or those kind of things outside yourself. It's about how perhaps you haven't lived authentically. And that could be perceived as a failure. And the only way to make that right, only way to come full circle is to live authentically. Pick up your wands and carry on, okay? Because there are connections, there's happiness, there's joy coming through, all right? These cups are full, if you'll see. It looks like they're full of flowers, full of grapes. Yeah. So there's abundance coming, manifesting, there's success. There's a lot of stuff, good stuff, on the other side of this 3 of Swords here. Some of you guys may be lingering in it, and it's okay. Don't repress it. Don't repress your sadness, your grief, your regret. But it's important to not linger, and that's what the 10 of Wands is about. Don't linger in it. And sometimes, we might have to bring a sword with us and pull it out later. I feel like for many of you, that last sword is going to be easier than you think, okay? Sometimes we just have to get started. And getting started, I'm getting pulled to the frog spirit, clear out the clutter. I feel like for many of you, you're being called to clear your life of all the things that don't serve you. It may be behaviors that get in your way of being productive. It may be thought processes that block you from understanding how talented you are. It could be people outside yourself that don't believe in you. And The universe believes in you. So you don't need validation. The universe validates you. And you know how the universe validates you? Many times they send you signs. Frogs are going to be a sign, buffaloes and foxes. The number 33 as well, and 10. Um, yeah, so wow, okay. So I'm being pulled to the exile here. And notice this dude, that's energy, not gender, has a sword, and there's 3 of swords here. I feel like that last sword, when it comes out, there's going to be so much wisdom gained, so much clarity that you're going to be ready for battle. And I don't mean that like you're going to go to fight someone, but ready to, it's almost like overcoming yourself, overcoming those negative programs within. Okay, so let's get a couple more. Let's get a couple more. I'm going to get a Lover's Oracle card here. All right. I'm feeling like this one. Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So for many of you, your person is helping you heal. And for many of you, it could just be, you may not know your person, and it's an energetic thing. That weird energy you're feeling, the weird energy that I was picking up on, that may be your person sending energy to you. It also may be a friend who is really wants to be there for you, and maybe, you've been a little standoffish. Because I feel like, especially with trauma here, trauma automatically creates distance between people. It just does. That's the nature of trauma. When we've been hurt deeply, intensely, on every level, it's very difficult to allow people to come forward, because our primal instinct is to protect ourselves, which is, it's reasonable, especially when you have been so mistreated. And if you have been in an energy of failure, it's almost like you don't want people to see that aspect of yourself. But the truth is, we all have that feeling about ourselves. Just because we feel it doesn't mean it's so. It's a feeling. I think if you look at your life and everything you've been through, I think you will see how many times that you rised above, how many times that you won the war, you won the battle. And every time you've done that, that should be put energetically in your bank of winning. I won. You should be counting your wins and not your losses. Okay, if you count your losses, that energy is going to fuel itself. You got to count your wins and know who you are. Okay, so but I do feel like there's friends, there's people gathering around you who really want to help you move forward. This is the connection I'm talking about here. I think this connection is going to raise your energy. It's going to raise your vibration so that you can begin to see and manifest your successes. The more successes that you see, the more wins that you can look back and own, the quicker the slow moving energy is going to go. Because the Knight of Pence is stable, it's success, but it moves slow. It's earth energy. So it moves slow, but it's real. So what's coming is very real. It's a very tangible thing that's happening, but it takes a while to do this. You may be in this networking, I see for some of you receiving people into your life, receiving like tribe members into your life, people who can help you get into this energy of feeling the success coming. It's really important if you're trying to manifest an opportunity or success, you actually have to energetically feel it. So you need to do whatever makes you happy. So the things that make you feel successful, the things that are inspiring you, the things that help keep you motivated on your journey, because this isn't a sprint, this is a marathon. Life is a marathon, but it's a marathon that should be fun. Okay, so you don't have to run it. You can get on a float or a car and go that way. You don't have to run the marathon alone, is what I'm saying. Make it a parade. Bring people into your life and allow them to be there for you as you are for them, because I feel like you're bringing in people who are going to give you energy as much as you give to them. It's a very much equal. It's like you're meeting people who are on your level and are your peers. They may not appear to be a peer. They may be on a different socioeconomic level, but just because someone is on a different socioeconomic level doesn't mean they're not at your level. Okay, a lot of things happen in people's lives, and what you've been through, this trauma, you may feel like you're not as far in life as you should be, but I'm telling you, if people had experienced what you have experienced, they would be lucky to be where you are. Okay, because just for many of you, just surviving is winning. Okay, because a lot of people wouldn't survive what you've been through. And that's just the truth. We're all built differently, but you need to give yourself some kudos. All right? You need to know that you're a badass. Okay? You've been through a lot. And I'm tired of this energy of, well, we should turn the other cheek, forgive people and things like that. You know what? Sometimes it's okay to be mad about your trauma, to be mad about what somebody did. There's something called righteous indignation that's very justified. And I feel like for many of you, I think you've had people in your life that are like, get over it. It's done. You work the program. You're good. And the truth is that, you know, forgiveness for complex things like trauma and betrayals and things like that, it can take time and you can't fake it. This is something that is, if you're going to be authentic to who you are, you have to be authentic to all parts of who you are. And that means the negative emotions. If you feel them, they're valid. Okay? Repressing them, it will spin your wheels in this Three of Swords energy. So don't repress it. Express it. I think you have people around you that you can trust and express what's going on. Now, that doesn't mean that if you need help, go see a doctor or a therapist, okay? But if you just need to have some conversation and have a friend who will listen and all that stuff, then that works too. Or write it down. Write letters you'll never send, kind of thing. Or record it and delete it. I've been thinking about making a video several years ago. This was trending on YouTube. A letter to my my younger self, kind of things. What would I tell my younger self? And I feel like for many of you, that's a good kind of energy to get into because it helps you think about how many wins you've had, how much wisdom you've gained, and it helps you see how you are the hero of your journey, okay? You're the heroic human, all right? Okay, let's get a few more cards here. Any advice? Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? Boom, there you go. How are you being called? What are you being guided to do? I'm talking about your gut instinct, your intuition. It may be things you've never told anyone, okay? Because you may have this block on success. You may be busy in the failure and you have these brilliant ideas, but you don't bring them forward because you don't believe in yourself. And we have to pause a moment and think about everything you've been through. Think about how you've overcome. Because if you hadn't overcome things, you wouldn't be where you are today. You wouldn't be watching this video, all right? So, okay, I'm feeling like la, la, la. I don't mean it that way. Okay. Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realm. So you have guides. For many of you, they're animal totems coming through. You have guides coming through to help you get through the situation, to help you move on towards friendship, happiness, connections, and success, all right? But you've got to get some clarity, and you have to move towards clarity. Clarity doesn't just move towards you. You have to move towards it and accept it. So how do we move towards it? Well, we have to calm our minds. We have to calm our emotions. So that's why getting outside in nature is so healing. Take a long hot bath, get some Epsom salts, put some crystals, safe crystals that won't melt or won't poison you around your tub. And listen to some frequency music, high frequency music or clearing music. I actually have a meditation coming out later this week that I did, so that might be helpful as well. It's I think it's 432 hertz frequency. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can do to help raise your vibration and lighten your mental state, lighten your heart up. And I feel like their guide's going to come in and they're going to help you. So if you get repetitive songs or numbers or people keep saying the same things to you, tarot readers, psychics, whatever, keep saying the same thing to you, listen, okay? Because the universe is speaking to you. There are no coincidences. I believe there are no coincidences because I think as you self-reflect, you're going to look back and you're going to become really aware of how the magic of your life unfolded. Okay. All right, we have Pleiades, double mission, channeling and uplifting humanity. All right, so this is big energy from these cards. So what you may think is minor is actually aligning you with life purpose. So these inner nigils, these inner urges to a certain direction, honor that. You don't have to tell anybody what you're doing. It's nobody's business. It's nobody's business what you're doing. Just honor where your soul is guiding you, where your guides are guiding you. And you can always ask your guides for a sign. They will give it. They will absolutely give you a sign. You just have to be willing and ready to be open to it. Okay? All right, guys, that's what I got for today. I hope this resonated. If it did or it didn't, please leave me a comment in the comment section down below. I really enjoyed connecting with your energy, and I hope your day goes well. And if no one's told you today, you matter, you're important, and we love you. I'll see you next time. Bye.